You good?
What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alphas, May, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy, and we talking about wrestling. One of Tori's favorite subjects. We talking about wrestling, and I was coming in today. I felt all good. I felt all great. I felt fantastic. I felt amazing. I felt stupendous, as they would say. And it turns out that this week is not gonna be an angry week. But I do have a little resentment. Can I say, Tori, can I tell him my resentment? I have resentment toward you. Yeah.
You got to. You can't let it stew. You got to get it off your chest.
My resentment is to the fans. MJF put on this amazing moment. And the fans kind of made it. I'm like, bro, let the man speak. Let it be gone. This is a classic promo. This is something you ain't had since maybe the Miz type thing. This is the best babyface promo in a while.
No, don't you compare that to that is better than anything the Miz has ever done. I'm gonna let you get off, but I got a whole tangent about these niggas talking bad about MJF's.
No, I'm just saying it's the best one. It's like the one of the best promos since the Miz.
That was one of the best promos.
That's what I'm saying, but
we've heard. Period. Dot. Not sad promo, not heartfelt promo. A promo that actually felt like a promo that felt like the wrestler that said it believed it, which means by all means,
anybody don't know what he's saying. The 2015 is actually a Facebook post that MJF actually made about him coming to wrestling. He actually had the dates and everything perfectly scattered out. He had the exact picture on his Facebook from that year. So you can't even say it's fake. Because it's literally on his Facebook from not he didn't repost it, he didn't post it, he didn't like take a screenshot. No, it's there. Yeah, it's a real picture.
Somebody literally
Daniel Bryan shaking hands from that exact company who actually responded, the actual Instagram page, Facebook page, whatever. So everything he said is completely true. And it's amazing. And like all the reason I said since the Miz is because like I'm talking about generate just like real emotion. Because you could
it's what wrestling's been missing.
I was off this feud. I'm like, get on Wardlow. Like, I don't care about this feud. Tori, no, I hate I hate gimmick matches. I'm sorry, gimmick matches from the.
Yeah, but wait, I'm gonna give y'all the same passionate speech about this match that I gave Zell May and the group.
But this ain't my beef. Don't worry. We going over there. But my beef is again with the fan. And then we had this amazing week of wrestling. We had Raw.
Amazing,
and I gotta go through NXT UK
SmackDown to get through.
Impact.
And but if it's anything close to what we've been getting, and SmackDown's usually good, then this has been one of the best. If not, I'll go on record saying this has been the best week in wrestling this year so far. If we get a good SmackDown,
Raw, I can actually watch through. I don't even watch Raw. I can't.
Yeah, that's so. I don't even watch. I'm a wrestling nerd. I don't even watch all 3 hours of Raw.
Really. NXT. These kids. This is why I always say they should have changed the name.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't watch. I watched all the matches from NXT. I didn't watch the in between, but it was good from what I seen, especially that Nikita Lyons match.
I know people talk about that pin, but her kicks are on point.
Give it 3 stars.
Them kicks are on point. Yeah.
She's looking for being new. She's looking real good.
He's still really green. He ain't really had a lot of matches. Liv Lavish vastly improved, but she's still very
vastly improved.
Her taking that 619 looked terrible, but this.
Yeah, she's getting you. We'll be able to tell once she's really used to the ring. We'll be able to tell. Right now, what we're seeing is her getting used to the ring, and that's kind of cool to see. I'm not gonna. I still, and we've said this every episode. I'm pretty sure.
No one said it.
Change the name, because as long as you keep. Even if you just change it to 2.0 at this point.
Call it Level Up.
Just take away the NXT.
Level Up is on Peacock now.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but you got to get it away from that black and gold. Because as much as us hardcores, we love that. I'll never say a bad word about the black. wrestling from 2013 to 2015, some of my favorite times in wrestling. And NXT was good up until COVID, so 2019. Some of my favorite
feuds. I always tell Tori some of my favorite parts.
Look, dang. Who thought? Look, here I am pleading for people to watch, and we got to get past.
If you watched in September, I can understand it was terrible. They were green. They threw out all the older talent and put nothing but newbies who never been in the ring together with a few vets, and it was rough.
But we're about to see with your boy Mello. He's got the chance to put on a hell of a match with Pete Dunne.
That match was good.
Pete Dunne is. Yeah, I did. That was. I wish they wouldn't have made Cameron Grimes shave off all his hair though. At least leave the body. He looks.
And Carmelo has only been wrestling for a year, which is incredible to me still. To say,
but he's still amazing.
And he's 28.
Yeah, that is incredible. But like I said,
he's 28.
I'm not on the hype train all like that. I like to see young wrestlers grow though. We're gonna talk about Rampage at some point, and that we got a perfect example.
Carmelo is 28. It's harder to learn as you get older. So the fact he picked it up this much and started at 27, because he didn't wrestle. I don't think he wrestled indies, did he? I don't think he did. I think he's. Yeah. So.
No, I don't believe so. I don't think he wrestled. I don't think he wrestled the indies. He might have done some high school wrestling, maybe some college wrestling, but I don't think he was. I don't think he was ever on the indie scene. So
yeah, and he's already to that level.
So a real blank slate, which is
and he, like I said, he just got his.
Which is good.
Cora Jade. If she just got her year in.
Yeah, I like her. I can't front though. I like looking at her more
Gigi found her place.
But she seems
finally
decent
at a place. Yes,
she's over. I was telling some man in the chat she's over. I noticed that. I mean, she's half naked all the time. So I mean, it's still the WWE.
I wish
you know how to get over, especially with Vince.
She's amazing, a young guy. So they got a lot of young talent. We're gonna see how they go. Braun is a star. He has that Brock effect. I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, but that is one of the few things I can say that most people, anyone who knows wrestling, bruh, when you saw Braun Breaker, I still hope, since Vince is okay with changing names, when he goes up to the main roster, just call him Rex Steiner. That's so much of a better name. Just let him have the family.
I know he got a little
name.
beef with them.
My Lord, that is literally my only pet peeve with Braun Breaker is that it'd be one thing if his name was like Norm and they're like, here's Norm Steiner or Norm Rex Steiner. Rex Steiner is a dope name.
And Solo
just call him that. He's a Steiner. Yeah, but man, I'm don't do Walter like that. I'm Pat McAfee over here. I'm not calling that man.
I told you,
Gunther.
Gunther.
I'm not in a regular conversation. He is still Walter.
A jobber. Walter is a main event. Walter.
He's a mid-card heel. He went from a main event monster. Think about the absolute banger, and I'm not even talking about him and Ilya. This is another reason why Carmelo should show up. Think about the absolute banger he put on when it was Walter versus Pete Dunne, when he ended Pete's 400 and something day reign as NXT UK champion. Man, one of my favorite matches. I think that was 2017, and that was one of my favorite wrestling matches. Probably in my top 100. And then we had, of course, the best show of the week. I'm gonna call AEW Dynamite was the best show of the week. And to be honest, even though those other two shows I said was really good, that show was amazing. So it was. But TK, if you're listening, quit putting these big men in these ladder matches. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
The show was incredible.
Okay.
The MJF thing, we already sung his praise. We're gonna talk about it a little more later. Daniel Bryan and Garcia, amazing. Ricky Starks had a good one. Malachi
Oh my
Black,
Lord.
then introducing Buddy Murphy.
That's how I like it. That's how I like a debut. It ain't got to be super flamboyant. We don't have to hear about it weeks beforehand, even though, I mean, it's one we've all sort of expected. So it was nice that it happened. It wasn't, hey, something's going to happen, and then you're let down by it. It's like, hey, I knew this was going to happen eventually. That's great. He's an amazing worker. Now I need Tony to give me trios belts. You've got a monster heel trio right there. Buddy Murphy, Brody King, Aleister Black, Kings of the Black Throne. Bring out your trios titles. You've got enough factions. Because the one thing I didn't like about Dynamite was how sloppy that the tag team battle royal was. That's one weakness. I know it takes longer to do tournaments. I know it takes longer to do tournament brackets, but when it comes to stuff like that, it's one thing if it's a one-on-one. If it's a one-on-one, not really one-on-one, but for a singles battle royal is fine. But I feel like it's a bit diluted with.
It's two things that he actually does better at AEW than me, and it's because he don't do a lot of things good because I can't stand him. But they do two things better. One is production, because they got an amazing production team.
Yeah.
When they started, it was amazing. I remember the first time they started doing production stuff when Kane and Undertaker started their first rivalry in like '98. I don't know if you were watching wrestling. Yeah, I don't know if you was watching wrestling then.
Yeah, the lightning bolt. But you got to think that was the time that was right around the gobbledygooker. There were giant eggs with.
Yeah, but even the production for that was amazing for that time. So they. Even WrestleMania in the 80s, 1 and 2, those things looked incredible for the time too. They look like indie shows now. Like,
even though the matches didn't age too well, he's talking about the production of it, people. He's not talking about
that was atrocious. Matter of fact, the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. I was trying to cover you there. He's not trying to cut any slack for WrestleMania 2. He's just saying the camera work was good.
They got good production too. That little knee that I can't think of her name did, and the way they turned the camera and hit the shot, and it looked so effective. Because shout out to Kairi Sane on it. But this all come to my beef before. But
Kairi Sane's so amazing.
I think she just wanted to go home.
I don't blame her for getting away from WWE.
She said she ain't got no beef.
See, I know she said that, but I still wonder about Asuka because we haven't heard anything of the.
I heard she coming back at the end of the month from
and she's still under contract.
In the sling.
That could be cool. I hope she wants to though. I hope this has just been like one of those sabbaticals. You take some time off because when you've watched wrestling, when you've watched wrestling as long as we have, you can sort of feel when a performer's just there. I mean. I don't know if we were going to talk, but I mean, look at the way Jeff Hardy just walked off. You know what I mean? And it can get like that, especially now that they're just now getting back into touring. And the second thing I would say the
WWE do better than AEW is multi-man stuff with a lot of people. Even though sometimes...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they sort of, in a way, they popularized
coaches and producers
you know
make
what I mean?
And that's the purpose of having producers. Not so much in a one-on-one match, because AEW does them amazing. They don't really...
And we're talking producers, people. We're not advocating writers.
The match when you have some people like navigating how everybody move. One-on-one matches, you and the wrestler can figure it out yourself. But a lot of times you let them do that, and like 18 people around, it get confusing. So, yeah, you have to have somebody like you be here.
Yeah, have a little bit of
the camera gonna do this.
A little bit of.
Sometimes they make them punches will look a lot better for AEW if they organize that a little more. Because when the cameraman don't know where the punch supposed to be, it can't. Because I said some of them punches in that tag match was off, and they was at the wrong angle to show it. So, but that all leads to my beef again, because we had that amazing week in wrestling.
It was just, man. Yeah, Brody King spot, that camera work was just.
The angle. WWE do an amazing job at that production.
Bad angle. Because you could have simply went.
Yeah.
All you
And
would
that's
have had
my
to do was
that
went
was
to the other
yeah.
side, and it
And
would
that
have
was my
been just
beef with
fine.
the
Just a couple steps to the right.
Cody Rhodes with the fire spot because you saw that he didn't hit the table at all. So it yeah, that was the camera don't need to show
but that
the
was
man
a lot
missed
worse.
He jumped over the table completely. That's
yeah, you don't show that he landed on his feet, and then the guy that was delivering the move,
yeah, and then the other dude get pinned,
face back
the other
first,
dude get pinned. But that's the two
front
things WWE
full
do
on,
better.
if you will.
But I'm mad at the fan because we had this amazing show, and all that everybody want to talk about is when Cesaro gonna show up. I'm like, Tony Khan has put y'all in such a situation. Tony Khan has put it in such a situation where we don't even talk about what happened.
Cesaro is amazing, but
it's Tony Khan's fault.
We have a real storyline here, a storyline with layers that's been done the right way.
And
it's had amazing matches.
When this person gonna show up? When somebody else gonna debut? I'm like,
I don't care when Swerve show up. I want to see this dog collar match now.
All the fan base every day trends on somebody showing up, or when Jeff Hardy gonna show up now. When Jeff Hardy gonna show up? That's another thing that happened.
Yeah, but all the people in the world can show up, but the best people are still going to shine brightest. I hate to tell you guys this, but once Cesaro and Swerve and them show up, they're not finna be regular Dynamiters. They're going to get a Dynamite debut, and then they'll be YouTube regular. That
will be my point later on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I want him to go to New Japan because I think Cesaro can shine up. But if he go to AEW, he going to be y'all going to be upset. Y'all gonna be upset because
he could.
We got people that y'all told me gonna be stars in AEW now. They don't show up on TV often. So y'all told me they were gonna be stars if they win somebody else. They still not the man because the crop still shines brightest even. Yeah, because
there's real players coming in.
I think there's 130 people for 3 hours of TV. A lot of y'all gonna be on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Yep. And then I hate to tell y'all this, the YouTube shows are getting shorter. They ain't getting no longer. It used to be they give you an hour and a half on YouTube. Now the mugs is 45 minutes on the dot.
So that's another spot they got to find someone to put somebody. I don't know why they signed Brian Cage, baby.
Exactly. And there's and it'd be one thing if they didn't have some of the best wrestlers in the world there right now. You trying to get time over MJF? You trying to get time over CM Punk? You trying to get time over John Moxley, over Bryan Danielson, time over Darby Allin?
I'm sorry, even though
how do you sound?
You don't get time.
Yeah. Even and after this is over, you trying to get time over Eddie Kingston?
Rampage gonna be ran by Hook, so you got to get Hook.
And bruh. Rampage, they're gonna change the name of Rampage to Hook Page.
Thunder Rosa.
That's gonna be his show. I hope you Sammy lovers are ready by the end of 2022.
Then Housing gotta get on TV.
Hook's taking them belts off of Sammy.
Orange Cassidy still gotta get on TV. Like it's stacked.
Oh now, yeah, and I'm so ready for that.
Impact can use a lot of top name talent. So if somebody want to go somewhere to make a name, Impact would be a good play.
Yeah, but Impact could use some better quality though.
I told Tor, I said, man, this show look like it's the funnest show, but it's shot on the iPhone 4. I promise you.
Yeah, and that's what sucks so bad because with production, it would be right up there with New Japan, AEW, WWE.
Well, I feel like
Moose is an amazing wrestler. Moose could be top tier anywhere else. I mean, he's top tier in Impact, but Moose could be a star anywhere.
The women do good on Impact.
That dude's a super athlete.
Great on Impact. I wish they would get. But again, the production value is, bro. They had that fight in that hotel, and I promise you, I'm like, what? Did y'all shoot this on y'all real camera? Is this like the baby fight was better than this at the roller coaster? What camera?
I would say.
Who put this together? But this show is amazing. I wish they had better quality. I wish this show would have better quality. But again, my beef with y'all, the fan, is please enjoy the show, bro. Don't worry about who coming next because that's gonna Cause y'all encouraging Tony to keep doing these random places where we got a surprise, and then regular fans get upset.
And then they just turn out bad. And then we end up with reactions like I have had about Keith Lee.
This might have been one of the best of the year
on
Dynamite, and it had and Tony Khan didn't even talk barely. You didn't even bring it up.
Yeah, and the only surprise was one that we had known was coming, so it was good. We wanted Buddy Matthews to come over. We want him and Aleister Black have undeniable chemistry. The House of Black storyline could go someplace without being overly supernatural. So, and even if it don't, all three of those gentlemen are amazing in ring. So, I'm hoping TK's gearing up for
Bryan Danielson, John Moxley,
I honestly really am.
Adam Cole and Dragon.
That'd be sick, but it'd really be Adam Cole and Red Dragon. Yes. When Kenny comes back, Kenny and the Young Bucks. You got the Gun Club. You got freaking you got the Factory. You got freaking the Butcher and the Blade. You had Matt Hardy in with them.
America's Top Team somewhere. I don't know.
You got freaking.
You got America's Top Team doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but
endless.
Have you noticed that Chris? Have you noticed that?
I mean, as soon as Ray Phoenix comes back, you have Death Triangle, him packing Penta, another amazing trio. That's what I'm hoping this Buddy Matthews shows up. You are going to see an amazing match if we get Death Triangle versus the fucking Kings of the Black Throne, man.
Have you noticed that Christian ain't been on TV in like 5 months?
Yeah. Well, he's been on TV. He's been playing manager.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't barely seen him on TV at all.
Ever since Kenny. Every time he's always with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Always because they can't talk. He cuts their promos.
For some reason, I feel like that's WWE catering for AEW, where you just stand in the back and don't do nothing. It does feel like it all.
Yeah. Hey, don't lie. They could pay me to come on camera and talk smack for Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
That's to our point earlier. Got so many people. Christian was a top guy, and now Christian is like a talker for Luchasaurus.
Look, I mean, and I'm slightly sad Tony got all this hype up, and now something that should have been amazing, which is Jay Switchblade White coming in. You got people talking bad about that. And he's literally one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. And will be. He's still young. That's what people aren't realizing. You are seeing the wrestlers that are going to entertain you for the next 15, 20 years right now. MJF's 25.
The youth, it seemed like it skipped it, but the youth is coming in now, so I'm happy about that. But again, my beef with the fans is y'all, Tony Khan encouraging y'all to keep looking up who's next. Then the Goldberg thing, who's next? And now y'all encouraging him to keep doing it.
Who's next? Basically, just want you to do his job for him. Who's the most popular free agent right now? Yeah. Twitter, tell me. Instagram,
I'm gonna sign him, and I'm like, bro,
But sometimes the biggest and best personality is not going to give you the best match. And that's what we should care about as fans at the end of the day. Are the matches and the storylines. Not the popularity of the wrestler. I mean, that's an important part. The charisma is cool and all. But we got to be caring about who's telling us these stories inside and outside of the ring. And that's what MJF and CM Punk are doing. They're telling you the story inside and outside of the ring. And y'all are worried about Swerve Scott showing up?
Is it Rick Swerve now? We don't know. But like Tori said,
Who
to
knows?
be fair,
I don't
it's gonna be a
care.
lot on the wrestling. It's gonna be a lot on the creative to create stories. Even though MJ, you ain't gonna find too many MJFs. You ain't gonna find too many Braun Breakers.
They will talk about this MJF Punk feud.
You don't
10
get many
years from now,
MJFs that can just take a
guaranteed.
promo and be like, I'm gonna do this myself. I got my own storyline that I did from 2015. I'm gonna bring it here and I'm gonna kill this. Braun Breaker has that natural thing too, where he just looks like a star when he just shows, and that's a rare thing to do. Yeah, it's a rare thing to have.
I was say.
Yeah. Like he has that thing Brock has where he just a natural, like a natural badass.
Yeah, that thing that they're taking away from that Harlan, the guy that was supposed to be the next Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't got the charisma.
A lot of people. Brock
he got
like
the size and the mean look.
It's certain people that just have natural thing. Braun is like his uncle in charisma and his dad in wrestling, and that's like a dangerous combination. That spot when Ciampa picked Camelo up, and as soon as he picked him up, he spread out like that timing is crazy. I thought you were finna spear. It was so perfect. I thought you might accidentally spear Melo. That's how quick it was. He didn't even slow down. It was full speed, Tor. That is.
But that goes a lot on Ciampa too, for him having the timing to lift him up like that. As he's lifting,
by the way, if you watch this spot, that's going to be probably one of the best time spots you will see. Yeah, he's 24, I think.
And Braun Breaker,
you got him in one corner. You got them. If they bid off them two, you got stars for a long time,
bro. And like I said, Carmelo, I'm gonna give Carmelo a chance. He is about to go against one of my favorite wrestlers of the last 5 years. So.
People forget WWE got a lot of young talent. I don't know why they got rid of Swerve, Scott.
Yeah, that's just because Pete Dunne did so much in NXT UK. Though you got to think 500-day reign as NXT UK champion.
You get Eddie Kingston, amazing promo against Chris Jericho. By the way, to everybody say it was a great back and forth. No, it wasn't. Eddie Kingston destroyed it, man.
No, it was not. It was Eddie Kingston roasting and carrying Chris Jericho at the same time.
Chris Jericho, that
man,
Eddie Kingston.
Chris Jericho's a leech. But Eddie knows it, and Eddie's playing up to it. And I swear, Eddie's got to go over.
A few times.
There ain't no way Chris Jericho beats Eddie.
I don't mind it, but then Chris Jericho tried to hit him too. I'm gonna show you sports entertainment, but it was gonna actually be entertaining. I'm like, that was lame. Then Eddie hit him with that your friend Levesque.
Yeah.
Talking about Triple H. What made you hate? What made him hate you?
Yeah.
I want that guy, not the guy in the Mimosa match. Which, if y'all know, me and Tori talked about how much I hated that match.
Yeah, the Mimosa match was
doing something. So do he go
Zelmay's favorite, Orange Cassidy.
For the ladder match? Because you need smaller people in there, bro. You can't have all these.
He'd be good in the ladder match, though. He's someone that should be in the ladder match. Your first three people in a ladder match shouldn't be Keith Lee, Wardlow, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Different spots.
But then how do you get them small people to convincingly win when you got monsters like that? Are you just going to have them three take each other out? Probably. Yeah, but at the same time, have you seen Keith Lee compared to some of the... It better be 3 or 4 of them grabbing a ladder, running it into that man. And Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs ain't small by any meaning.
I'm like, Hobbs is not a small dude.
Exactly, bro. I was like, he was not that big in NXT. He was not that big in NXT.
Keith Lee swallows you, dog. What is this? And Hobbs is not small. I'm like, how
got you looking like an Ethiopian.
Holy.
Hobbs is an easy 235, and 240, then it just reminds you how big muscle, some of the people there maybe more.
Brock is about 285, and And Roman ain't big small.
275, 280, pure muscle.
I'm like, we forget.
I was gonna say Roman about 250. Seth Rollins is even a good 220, 235.
Everybody know that he focus more on size and looks, so that's why they got a. Yeah,
I mean, look at Braun Breaker. What's Braun Breaker about 230 a muscle?
On that, but again,
220.
But yeah, to that point,
yeah. I like the Robert Roode camera angle. I'm not gonna lie. If there was a way you were gonna have Ciampa lose, because
it ain't something you see often. Like you, like the cameraman right there, and then pop. Like I didn't expect him to hit that man with the camera.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. And
like,
then
for half a second, you think it's an accident.
Yeah, and then the referee
it's a new camera guy. He went in too close for the shot.
Guy did something. Okay. And then he's like, "It was me, Austin." That's still one of my favorite lines ever. I'm gonna forever promote it. It was me, Austin.
Yep.
All along. But we had a.
It was me. But then you look at all the messed up stuff that he did. You're like, you're the one that was trying to get your daughter diddled?
If y'all know Vince is a sick person.
It was you? Because didn't Stone Cold have to save Stephanie from a situation where they was going to rough her up or do something to it?
Those storylines are cancelable.
Yeah, bro. Them are the man in life every week entertaining.
But by the way, yeah, ended with a cliffhanger. I like the NXT ending. I like the big brawl at the end.
You really?
It gave.
Huffnet, I see. That's where we differ. I can sometimes I like the big brawl at the end. Sometimes I don't mind you go out with the winner hand held high. Yeah, you know what I mean? Match over. I didn't mind it. It was a wrestling show.
Because I ain't really seen any. They used to do a formulaic thing where they just do the same things over and over again, which I hate. Which makes me upset because they always formulate. Oh, he had a roll up. Oh, he had this weird thing. Oh, this dude cheated by the same way. Somebody grabbed somebody's foot. It's the same 5 cheat.
Oh, the music hits. Somebody starts talking. Music hits. Somebody's coming.
Yeah, that's why
I love that Punk came with no music.
He like, is it real? He like, it ain't about me. Because Chris Jericho would have played his music and had the crowd singing, and then he was like, oh, what is it about?
Oh yeah, he'd have had Josh thing.
I know,
and that's why Eddie Kingston made him look so stupid.
The week and what's going on this week, and why y'all made me upset, and why y'all made me mad. I'm going over how great this is, and why y'all made me upset, worrying about something else when we had a good show. It's not about what's next. Enjoy what we had. These shows don't even set up for that.
Quit trying to fantasy book the future, man. We're the fans.
Yeah, man.
Take the content as it comes. There's plenty of it.
To get through. We had a good NXT show. Everybody is less green now. Unfortunately, a lot of people ain't getting it a shot. But like I told Tori, bro, the growth from September when they was all green and like thrown to the wolves. Then like people don't realize they actually did that.
Yeah.
Tori, people don't realize how they did that. They actually threw all these young kids, 28 and under, who just signed last year.
They were like, here, we're going to keep a core group of people that we know are good. So basically, your Tommaso Ciampas, your Cameron Grimes, LA Knight, freaking, I'm missing. Yeah. But there's somebody, Pete Dunne. And you keep 4, 5, 10 guys like that, maybe. I saw Dexter Lumis. I haven't seen him in a ring anywhere, but I did see him on one of the promos.
Get over. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Like you fired everyone that the audience base liked and was like, here. Now go out here and entertain me. Go entertain these wolves. They've been starving for a week.
Yeah,
and we just took away their first signs of food.
And I'm like, that is so unfair to them. But and unfortunately, yeah.
That's why I just didn't watch it for the longest, because I know myself, and I didn't want to be that person
They got signed a year
judging
ago.
these people who are fresh into this situation when I've literally been. Yeah, when we've literally been watching some of the best in the world. We've been watching Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Adam Cole, Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Samoa Joe, Karrion Kross.
A kid you ain't never heard his name.
I mean, these are seasoned veterans.
You can even put Swerve. You can put Swerve
there for the beginning part. Mia Yim, freaking yeah. Isaiah Swerve Scott. You had Candice LeRae. You had freaking just lots of well-rounded good people. He's Jonah Rock in New Japan now. I can't remember what they called him in I can't remember what they called him in
they could have made Level Up and eased all these kids in and kept them for a little bit longer. But still, you're like, no. You could have made.
And now you're going to job out Walter? Walter should be on the main roster right now. Walter should be in matches with Brock Lesnar. Walter should be in matches with Roman Reigns. Not really. They're both heels. But, I mean, Walter's a main eventer. That's what I'm trying. Tell me, because it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Vince is going to turn Seth Rollins babyface. Or tell me you wouldn't want to see Seth Rollins versus Walter. Bruh, that match would be 5 stars. I don't care what Uncle Dave got to say. Seth Rollins and Walter would be, that's WrestleMania caliber type stuff, bro. For real. That's why I'm so happy Ilya is staying over in NXT UK and acting like he can barely speak English. Walter messed up when he let him know that he spoke fluent English and was ready to
NXT
move.
UK is amazing.
But I hope that
I just Vince don't know it exists because that storytelling is. I don't know who doing.
Yeah,
I don't think he might
like we said in the group chat. If Vince finds out about it, it's done.
So they might just.
No, because the ones he found out about Walter. Now Walter's Gunther. He found out about Piper Niven. Now Piper Niven's Dewdrop. Yeah, that's why I think Ilya's size saved him. Where Ilya's just cut up. He's not real big. I think that's what saved him.
It's still WWE quality, and it's high. It's really good. It's just you can't find it on TV.
And it's still WWE production quality, and it's still WWE wrestling quality.
It's really good wrestling.
You just don't have all the extras.
The stories are deep. They have these montages of the characters being in their house. That'd be incredible every week, and you get to know the character. Actually, they actually introduce you to the character that you're watching instead of just some random dude who show up randomly. And it's amazing because they be like, "Oh, me and my wife, we fight because I grew up in the streets and I didn't have nothing else." And then they'll tell you this whole touching story. And then they do this beautiful music, and then all of a sudden you know this character now and you care. And I'm like, why come you don't do this for your main? This would help so many characters. If you would have did this for Ciampa when he came to Raw, everybody would have been even more excited than him having to fight his way to get over by himself, which he did, by the way.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Think if they'd have did that when they let DIY when they were DIY.
The main roster people is like 2 million people. Most of them not gonna watch NXT. So tell them before they come up who these people are. That's what I'm saying. Explain to them why you should care about these people.
Watching
give them a story.
NXT.
Or even if you change the name, explain a story so people can get to know the character instead of just this dude showed up.
Like, think about how they dropped the ball when Triple H did the NXT invasion. That was the perfect time to get that roster over. When they came over on the tank, and it was Undisputed Era, it was Shotzi Blackheart, Tommaso Ciampa, Leo Rush was on the hood of the Jeep. They had DX in the back with them. They had the tag teams on one side. The girls were there. Basically, the whole NXT roster. The one time that they put NXT
By the way, people
in the
cared about
Survivor
Xia Li
Series,
because they gave them
and
stories
they
that Tori
still
hated,
couldn't
but
give
people
them
seem to
that.
like. Even those stories got her over, though. People knew because they told them the weird story that people actually liked. They're like, oh, her story cool, and we all know it's undercover versus. I don't know.
Do you people like the lightning coming out of her fists? Is that what's so appeasing?
Well,
how
this show is basically us promoting
started.
underground stuff like NXT UK. But it's amazing. I like it. So I'm like, most people I know don't watch it because it's kind of hard to get. But if you can find it, I recommend you. Yeah, and then they put on matches.
But if you appreciate
the women put on great
wrestling,
matches, all of them put on great matches.
I still, like I said, Daniel Garcia and
23.
Bryan Danielson, bro.
So rest in a good place when younger. But again, all that happened, and all y'all want me to talk about.
They did a Greco-Roman knuckle lock elbow fight.
That little kick thing was fire in that match. That little flip. I was like, oh my god, that was dope.
Yeah.
And then that let's praise Seth Rollins, and that combination was so smooth.
Yeah, KO and Seth. Oh, you talking KO and Seth hit a stunner stomp.
Buckle bomb stunner stomp.
It was a. I can't even. It was like a.
And it went smooth.
Yeah, a buckle bomb stunner stomp combo.
It was very smooth. And I'm like, that's all this, and we got a button.
It was a stunner buckle bomb stomp combo because KO hit him with the stunner. Seth threw him into the buckle bomb. As he came off the buckle bomb, he got hit with the stomp.
But by the way, let's talk about this in NXT and Raw.
Amazing.
We had a lot of finishes. It wasn't many DQs. Ciampa won. Bianca won. Matt Riddle got pinned. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't remember a lot of disqualifications. The Usos were supposed to, but no, the Usos, that was on Friday. I mean, yeah, that was an elimination. They had the thing, but they didn't even have a match, so they didn't count.
That was on Saudi Arabia.
A lot of finishes. I'm like, maybe that's where Raw is better. They actually didn't just bail everybody out and DQ every match. Maybe that's why I felt better, because it felt finished. I was like, oh, okay. Yo, Bianca picking up Doudrop and doing that KOD is that's still
that. Yo, it's getting diminishing returns though. She's done it so many times now. We know you can do it.
I bet it's so dope live.
Yeah, I'd probably still get hyped if I saw it live. I'd probably still get hyped if I saw it live too. But I'm watching from home. So I've seen you do it 3 or 4 times now. I get it. I know you can. I
told Tori
power lift Doudrop
before they even started around.
You got the yeets. I get it.
Hit Doudrop up over and over again. That's how Vince like, I'm gonna get over by picking up every time.
It's what he did with Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. Hulk Hogan and Yokozuna.
Seeing it live because you probably don't know how. Like, people don't understand how big people really are. And
can you imagine being in that crowd when Hulk Hogan picked up Andre the Giant?
That's how you made. That's
when he first picked up Yokozuna. I mean, we all know that they helped with that. Yeah. If one of them gentlemen didn't want to be picked up by you, you wouldn't pick them
weightlifter.
But yeah, well, but that's wrestling 101. If you're going up, you got to go. You have to help. You have to. But we're not giving away the sauce here. Freaking, my days of backyard wrestling are done. I've had enough guitars smashed over my head.
Let's go over something new.
All that like jazz. I went through that phase in life.
We done talked about a little bit. Which again, it's your fault. I'm blaming y'all. TK, y'all encouraging TK to keep announcing amazing things that keep happening because he's like a little kid spoiled. Look what I got. And he
But
yeah,
it's
man,
overshadowing the truly amazing stuff that's happening on his show.
Yeah. And like
it's
I said,
about
it's about a good
wrestling
show
at the
and
end
you
of the day, not
overshadowing it.
debut.
And but I want to get into WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania season. How do you think they're gonna handle this WrestleMania? Because we're gonna try to get off this show soon. But how you think they're gonna handle WrestleMania?
Ooh, buddy. I think we both agree. We both agreed to this earlier. Bianca's got to beat Becky.
I think they're gonna set the story up.
I hope. I like that match. Depending on how long Edge is going to be here. If Edge is leaving after this, I think AJ should go over because AJ already took a big loss. AJ took a loss to Undertaker.
How do you think we're gonna
get
there
though?
Because I think the story
AJ should beat Edge.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, that's the match that we want, though. My real hope is that WrestleMania, if we're doing belt versus belt, I really want to see. Let's have a unification match.
It's belt versus belt.
Get rid of this double title stuff, yo. Your roster, you thinned it down enough. Vince has thinned it down enough. He does not need 2 sets of every belt, one set of every belt. He would have the most competitive product on the market.
Yeah, it's
something like that. I don't know, but I know that there's not enough people to have 2 sets of belt. You've got amazing talent, but you've got amazing talent. You've got enough for 1 tag team championship, 1 women's tag team championship, Intercontinental, US, 1 heavyweight title. You have the most, and then you've still got NXT and all their
tag team belt ain't even used.
You've got the most competitive product on the market. Then, Roman Reigns is amazing, but you can't say it doesn't feel cheap that there's fucking 2 world champions. You got the world champion and the universal champion. Forget all that. Universal there shouldn't be a world champion. The world's part of the universe.
And please, Sammy, lose the other belt. This is 1 belt. It's the same belt. You got 2 of the same belt.
Yeah, Sammy Guevara. You don't need 2 TNT titles, bro. Take Sammy's second TNT titles and go get it turned into a trio set. Okay? One's got diamonds on the letters. That's the only difference. Is that one has the red letters and one's got diamonds on the letters. Yeah, pick one. You want the extra gaudy looking diamond one, or you want the classic looking gold letters? I don't care either way, but please stop carrying them both.
Like double champ. But yeah, I think
you ain't no champ.
I think
you ain't Becky 2 belts, bruh.
You only got 1 belt, dog. It don't matter if you carry both of them.
You're not Sammy 2 straps. I hate to tell you.
Yo, if somebody beat you, what you gonna do? Keep the other one?
You've got 1 title. You've got 2 belts.
You gonna Matt Hardy? You just gonna keep it in your house? Like, oh, I just keep it just in case.
Exactly. I'm keeping this one. I hope Darby wins that belt back at some point in time because he'll just wear 1. Or when Hook comes and takes it, and if Hook wants to wear 2 belts, then it's okay. Hook can pull it all. Hook it. I say he can't. If Hook had 2 belts, we wouldn't be saying this right now. We'd be like, whatever. What you gonna do?
Yo, we gotta talk about that too.
Hook just gives you chips, bruh.
That being
you want a Dorito?
That
you want a Dorito or you want a judo throw?
That being the elite YouTube.
A Juji Katami, maybe? Ushi
Hook was a lawyer and he just gave a man chips and he's like, Hook won. Like, but yeah, that's so fun. But like back to my Edge and AJ Styles, I think it got. Yeah, I think it has to be. I had to think the story got to be. You done got. AJ. You ain't the main event type AJ I need. So the whole promo Edge set up, which I liked, was I'm a legend.
So basically, you're saying Edge has to say to AJ what Eddie said to Jericho
to screw them over. Cause if you watch Raw, you can tell that was kind of the setup they were going for, right? I need somebody that's gonna be in the ring and gonna make me, and we're gonna be great, and we're gonna have the greatest match because I need that guy. and he keeps saying phenomenal.
Even though that was supposed to be
That
him
match was
and
really good.
the greatest
It
match
lasted
ever
too
was
long.
supposed to be Edge and
It
Randy
lasted too long.
Orton. It was a good match.
I thought that match should have ended 3 times a long time before they ended. I'm like, this match.
But it was a
still
good
go.
match.
Holy. I even liked the
That's
ending.
the way I
just
felt
like,
about
you
Kenny and
did this
Hangman
20
a little
minutes
bit.
ago. Dude, this ended cool, but now the crowd tired. We all tired now. Like, this match went on too long.
Yeah,
but I think him and
blew
AJ,
their wad,
and if
bro.
you set the story right, like, you getting squashed by Omos, you getting thrown around by Brock. No, I need that dude who made SmackDown back in the day. I need that guy that fought John Cena at Royal Rumble. Oh, go to New Japan.
Nah, you got to take it farther back. You better tell him, I need the dude that took the belt off of Shinsuke Nakamura and Kuraki Hall. I need the dude who beat Okada at the Tokyo Dome. I need the dude who tapped out Tanahashi in freaking Sengoku. I forget what it's called, but I need that guy. I need the guy who freaking took out Finn Balor and took out Prince Devitt, turned him into Finn Balor and sent him to the WWE and took over the Bullet Club. I need that AJ. I need the AJ that
you could tell that
feuded
story,
with
and AJ
Samoa Joe
and
and Impact.
That's why I'm saying.
And I think
like,
Edge is the one that could tell that
wrestle
story.
much. But Edge been on a run too. We keep forgetting these dudes with these hurting necks. These dudes with these
yeah,
these dudes
he
that
ain't
was supposed
had
to be
a bad
retired.
match, bro. He ain't had a.
These dudes
He
that
had a
have been
good
they
match
neck
with The
injuries. These dudes with
Miz.
these neck injuries that took them out, and we thought they were gonna retire. Has been putting on a clinic. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's because they take the time to heal. They take that. That's why
Lita
I think,
was
bro.
good too.
Stone Cold versus KO could be something amazing. Stone Cold has had 20 years to heal and mend. He's stayed in great shape, and he's not coming for a long run. I don't think
we know
one good
KO set it
match,
up. He
maybe
just
two
said he
good
hate
matches
Bear
are
on
out of
Twitter.
the question at all.
He keeps saying I hate Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And then he said he hated Dallas multiple times on different shows. But I just hope it's not setting up for just him catching a stunner or something. Like, it's got to be a.
And I don't think you pay
a match.
Kevin Owens all that because they seem to be when they seem lately.
Yeah, you ain't giving that.
Yeah, but I think WrestleMania has the potential. They got how many?
$3 million a year.
4 more money at Raws and 5 SmackDown. Yeah, 5. I think 5 SmackDown.
I think 5 weeks
Raws,
total. Right? Still,
so you can make them stories. You gotta count. Yeah, so
yep.
You got time to make like certain things happen. You got time to make the AJ Styles storyline happen. And like I said, it's gonna be a quick build. But like I said, if you tell that story about because you get the video team the time to say you got squashed by Omos, you got thrown around by Brock, you get them some time to tell the story. Cause if you remember what if you watched it, I put it in the group chat tour, the Daniel Bryan little promo beforehand. That is not how that story went at all, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
And they started off with the Miz storyline, like you don't have the charisma, you don't have this and that, and then they told a story about Triple H screwing him, and I'm like, that is not how this story went. But they convinced you that that's how it went. And it was the most amazing video package ever.
Yep.
Like, this is not how this story went. They skipped out a lot of bull.
That's that amazing production.
Y'all skipped the Wyatt squad. I'm not the Wyatt. The Wyatt family part. Y'all skipped that out. Like, we cutting that little silly part out, and we're gonna put this here and move this around. We ain't gonna talk about this part. We're gonna take this out, add this. And it was fast. And again, that was a fast build. People don't remember that was a fast build between him and Triple H, but they used the past too. They used the Miz stuff. You can do that with AJ. And then Edge. And Edge can break up him getting that big contract since it's been announced. He's like, oh, you got confidence since you got these big contracts now. You ain't the same dog no more. He can just play out it. And it can differentiate it from Eddie Kingston's too, if you want to. Like you seem comfortable now getting beat up by Omos compared to the phenomenal one I remember. And that could tell a great story and they can play off that. Yeah, you getting beat by Omos that easy, getting thrown around by Brock.
That's not very phenomenal. You can even bring it in. Did the phenomenal one get broken by the Phenom?
And you can bring that up. Like, you got beat by the Undertaker. You think you the Undertaker's last match?
Exactly.
You think your WWE career is it? Yeah, and you can play in all that stuff.
Was that the Undertaker's retirement match, or was it yours?
Yeah, he one of the people that can pull it off.
Edge is amazing. He is the ultimate. You know how I said that I thought Roman Reigns was the ultimate tweener? I think Edge really might be, because he has been a baby face and he has been a heel. And he's done them both.
I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, because we live in this society again where I'm mad at y'all about. But his stuff on Daniel Bryan just interrupting him and continually getting in WrestleMania triple threats, even though he didn't win the Royal Rumble, was amazing. That promo was incredible. Like, why do you keep stepping in my way? This is my moment and you keep sneaking in.
It was.
Because Daniel Bryan do got a history of that. He's somehow always in the triple. Yeah, and people don't remember again. We go quickly.
It's because he's the best in the world.
People forget how good the Kennedy and Hangman match was. You know, it was too long, but it was really.
It was good. It was really good. It was too long, but it was good because of Kenny. He would make an amazing
but I'm gonna be honest
TNT champion.
MJF, you gotta put the strap on that man. And last thing before we get off.
You got to.
And before we get off, I got
by the end of 2022, he has to be world champion.
Because I didn't notice the former. You let a person in a rivalry, if you make it long, they beat the person the first two times, the one you want to get over, and then the last match, somehow they lose. It's like a trend. He did it with MJF, Chris Jericho.
The only time that should have worked is here with Punk and MJF. And I still think they could swerve us
this trend
and have MJF win this third one. Yeah, no one wants. Okay, I was just making, because I've seen a lot of people be like, "Oh,
Adam Cole was dumb beating Orange Cassidy. We down this one too. Random match that don't count. At Orange Cassidy won. We had a few more. I had a list of them the other day. I can't think of. Tori, he done did that multiple times though with multiple.
If it don't count, I shouldn't have seen it on my TV.
Cody Rhodes and Malachi.
He did it with Britt Baker. He did it with Britt Baker 2 times. He did it with Britt Baker 2 times. He did it with her with Thunder Rosa, and he did it with her
Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
Big
Malachi
Swole
won the first 2. Cody Rhodes
won the third. The tooth and nail match.
He does this trend where the person. Oh yeah.
But I was talking about the off the record matches,
like a trend.
Talking about the person lights out.
Want to win 2 times. Yeah.
That's 2 out of 3, but that's technical old school wrestling.
I know,
though.
but they win the first 2. That don't make no sense.
You gotta have the blow off match.
It's like a trend of they keep winning the first 2 matches. Look at, I had a list.
Yeah, that's what.
No, Malachi beat Cody. Beat Cody again.
What you were saying. I was thinking they win one, they win one, and then
Orange Cassidy go again.
Yeah,
1-1.
Yeah. It should be. Yeah. It should be if it was the way that 1-1.
MJF.
The third one's the bluff match, the blow off match.
And then Punk wins again. But
so he should go ahead and win the third one. And I think they'll tell an amazing story. I'm really, and like I said, for those of y'all who don't understand the layers of this dog collar match, this is not Brody. This is not the Brody versus Cody dog collar match. This dog collar match, okay. Piper and Valentine, iconic match. CM Punk, for those of you who don't know, CM Punk has had 2 dog collar matches beforehand in the Indies. He had one against Jimmy Rave, RIP Jimmy Rave, and he had one against Raven. Both of those matches were what really made people start talking about CM Punk. Like, those were the matches that shot him to the moon. So if he's chosen this match and he's gonna lose it because he knows this is what shot him to the moon. He's trying to shoot
And
MJF to the moon the same way he was shot. Bro, come on, the storytelling is top notch. Bro, if you don't put that belt on him by 2023, he is leaving in 2024.
Paul Heyman is a mess.
I don't think anyone got a better promo than him outside of Paul Heyman.
And I say this because I know Roman got a dope story, but Vincent got a hold of him for his Brock Lesnar ascension. So his ever since, when was it, SummerSlam of last year? He trying hard too. He trying his best to make this work.
But he's making it work though. 500. He beat Brock's reign. Brock had 503 days as champ. Roman's coming up on 550.
Vince is more than Roman's because before SummerSlam it was like a bunch of storyline that Roman, like, you could tell he wanted to tell, and now it's like a bunch of it's been like this in ever since Brock showed.
But Vince gets hands on at Mania season.
Oh, Brock back. Vince So ever since then, it's been like a bunch of random stuff. The Finn Balor thing, the ropes thing, I'm like, that's not a Roman thing. That ain't what he been doing the previous 8 months of his reign. This is some Vince got out of.
Listen, some man is still mad that Finn Balor did not go and trash that cameraman that cut that. We don't even care which cameraman now. I need you to go 10 seconds. An interview is going on and they're walking, and I just want to see Finn Balor just wailing on some cameraman, and we're done with it. Bro. There you go. Like the rope literally broke.
Why am I not getting another title shot?
Someone cut it. I saw the footage on Instagram. Call out
John Cena for literally taking his contract.
Yeah, I was hoping that was going to come. We talked about that back when we first started. We were hoping that would come back around. You got to at least give me John Cena versus, and that could be amazing.
He just walked out there.
Literally. He got thrown over the barricade, and then John Cena signed it.
Even his character, Finn put it out there, I'm going to handle John Cena later. Okay, it's later. Handle him. I'm tired of this man. This man walked up and stole your man.
It's much later.
After
you were the first Universal Champion and ain't been Universal Champion since. You were Universal Champion for a day.
Because we give
shortest reign in history.
Hate for not pushing people, but 2 people they did try to push, but unfortunate reasons. Samoa Joe and Finn, when they were pushing them, they got injured twice. And I'm sorry, if you know anything about Vince.
Injury proneness is bad.
Vince, bro.
But that's because Vince built the WWE on the niggas that would get hurt and just keep going. The Undertaker climbing the cage with the broken foot. Shawn Michaels going so long after the casket match when he broke his back. Kane and Stone Cold Steve Austin both wrestled with broken necks. Yeah, Taker wrestled with a broken neck for years. Didn't even know his neck was broken. Kurt Angle.
By the way, that's why
did that whole series with Brock with damage that whole time. And then Brock
talked about Brock learned his lesson too.
Them shooting star press, and so that was the last time. But that's the thing. Vince built this company on dudes that really didn't care if they were injured. But you can't do that. It's against the law now, Vince. If they get injured, they have to recover. Not
And a lot
everyone's
of these
the
dudes more on
Undertaker
athleticism,
finna
so you
be
can't be
wrestling
running
with
around
a
a broken
broken
back doing
neck for
flips.
3 years straight.
Stone Cold just did stunners and punches and kicks. It's like
Nope.
it's like a simple. By the way, that's why he don't trust Sasha. That's why he won't put Sasha up there for a champ for a long time too. Sasha is injury prone. Even though he can't do nothing with Sasha, he always got put in like a big spot because Sasha could be technically bigger than the E.
If Paige wouldn't have been seriously injured, she'd be in that Sasha category.
Sasha can lead WWE and she gonna be fine.
Because Paige was amazing.
I'm not talking about going to AEW.
Just injury
she can go to
prone.
Hollywood. She's on that level, so Vince try to keep her around because he know what he got.
Be a
and plus,
movie
if
star.
everything go bad, he can just go back to her and she gonna put on a Bianca Belair. Like Sasha Sasha is like 0-6 at WrestleMania. And like, Sasha lost like I promise Sasha lose like 20 matches in a row and nobody pays attention
because she's that damn good.
Yeah, she was.
That's why I'm sort of worried about Bayley. This is her first big injury.
Cause we know Vince.
She's so good. I think she comes back and brings
Becky
the heat.
Charlotte. Ronda too rich, so he got it. Yeah, so he trusts He trusts Becky and Charlotte, and then if you go to that next class, it'll be Sasha and Bayley. And then if you go to that next class, it'll be Asuka and Alexa. And then I guess you could put Bianca in there, and then nobody else win the championship after them. He'll put a bet on Asuka. He'll put a bet on Alexa. Naomi, no matter how good Naomi is, he is not putting a bet on her. I do not know why.
Real quick. He gave her he didn't like those first couple runs she had. She's a 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion, maybe 3 times.
But I think
Carmella used to be one of those girls that he put the belt on. I don't know. I feel like she could be. She's on that. She needs to be. She's good enough to be. She looks good enough to be.
But she's like on that fringe.
I think Vince McMahon might be hating because she likes black dudes.
She's gonna be a winner, but she's gonna be on the Naomi level, or she's gonna be on the Alexa Sasha level where we'll put you a bit. Even though with Asuka and Alexa is technically off injury. Like if somebody hurt, we'll give the bet to you. That's how it always is. Sasha and Bayley, we'll put the bet on you randomly. Yeah. And then the other two gonna be champ for most of the year. That's the reason she on.
And if Ronda becomes a regular, she's
in a key. By the way, I like that gi.
We just watched her wrestle with one arm.
Yeah, well, and
I like the way they got around the whole not showing skin in Saudi Arabia.
They
a lot of leather body suits, but it was better than them t-shirts and jeggings.
But yeah, we had an hour.
It wasn't just everybody wearing a Raw.
I got one quick question. Who was Seth wrestling at WrestleMania? If KO got it, that means it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be the tag team since KO obviously got to go against Stone Cold. Who does Seth get? Is it Cody Rhodes? If Cody Rhodes beats Seth, that establishes him right there.
That would be my thinking. If Cody Rhodes comes and Seth's one of those people that's bulletproof. He can take an L. We're still gonna love him.
One of them dudes. Can you get me in this match? Because he knows Seth eventually said I can go to SmackDown whenever I want because I'm that dude. So if Cody Rhodes beats Seth, that means Vince gonna be like,
yeah. Seth is modern day Shawn Michaels without
before we go. I do want to pray
politics.
Roman Reigns, everybody
the drugs
has good things to say about Roman Reigns. As a leader, Swerve just said something nice about. He like, hey, bro. He called him to the side, like, bro. He's like, he talked to him after I was down, and he talked to me after. And I'm like, that's a leader right there. And yeah. And not Shawn Michaels.
They say he's like the next Undertaker, like that real locker room leader, yeah. But we heard that story a while ago. People just now hearing it. We've been trying.
After he got
HBK,
God and stuff here, but like, he different, but that's long after that. So he's still that same. He still got it in him. You know, people try to make that change. I'm like, no, he's still dissing people.
I was gonna say. He found God back in like the early 2000s. So he said that stuff to Dax in like 2017, bro.
A bunch of the same bullets there.
Except for now, they're all old. And Triple H.
Let's not forget how they was talking about Billy Gunn going to AEW to fail, and they are ruthless still. By the way, they are ruthless still. But that's the show for y'all. I hope y'all like it. Tell us some stuff y'all want to talk about next week if you want anything. Tori, what can they find you?
You already know AfroCommie765 on everything. Freaking Instagram, Twitter, all that.
Let us know that you feel the same way I feel about the way they kind of the crowd and the people are kind of throwing off the whole show, being wanting the next big thing. It is, and by the way,
the live audience is taken away from the home viewing experience.
And that little corner shot, make the lighting a little liver, bro, because it looked too dim. I don't mind dim. I just don't like that little corner
get brighter lights. He does not enjoy your lighting.
Yeah, and it's weird. I'm like, bro, this look cheap.
It's dark.
Yeah, this is literally
That's where they hide the crash pad
show, bro. You should not look like Impact Wrestling is. You should not look like you.
You are on TBS, yo.
A
multi-billionaire. Broadcasting services.
He can afford either a better camera or better lighting.
Illuminati level
that makes it look very cheap. And get better. The crowd is going crazy. Please get better mics. I want to feel that.
Exactly.
I'm your boy Laugh for something. Hey, giving Tony Khan suggestions because somehow I said I wasn't gonna diss him, but I end up. It wasn't a diss. It was just creative. And this is the first episode we haven't dissed Tony Khan. I dissed the crowd.
We're just giving constructive criticism.
His lighting that he need to work on. So shout out to us. It was a good week in wrestling if we didn't. Yeah, so it's a good. Yeah, you didn't promise.
Hey, I don't think I even dissed him this episode. So it's been a good week in wrestling.